Today. Thick boys, thick boys. I have water. I got brush set, which is a new brush set. I got everything. Here. Oh, I've got alcohol-based markers. They're really cheap. They're this kind. Wait, that's upside down. So yeah, I think it should be fun. So like I said before, I thought I was gonna do the cover first, but I kind of changed my mind. I think I kind of want to just like do a startup doodle just to kind of get my brain flowing. These pages are like weirdly absorbent, and I can tell just from messing around. And that's okay. So let's go ahead and start. I hate stupid diet books. I hate bestsellers, frankly. I just hate anything that's kind of like mass produced anything. So I thought I would take some of my artistic my feelings out on these kind of books. There's nothing wrong with these kind of books. I mean, if you enjoy them. The diet books, though, are pretty bad. But bestsellers, I'm kind of sort of live in a town where bestsellers are a big deal. And that's all that anybody reads. And when they say that they read, that's all they ever read. And so, like, it gets frustrating as a huge reader because, you know, when I try to talk about sort of my interests and things, people are kind of weird about it and strange about it. And think I'm some sort of like weird intellectual, which is strange to me. So yeah, I just thought I would kind of like explore that and figure out, I don't know, just figure out how I feel about bestsellers. So yeah, let's get started on recreational drugs. I'm gonna do some little mushies. To start. I've decided with this project, I do more abstract things. I don't really do representational art. And I think I kind of want to stick with that style here. A part of me is like, oh, you should try something new. You should branch out. But it's so hard to get myself to do art anyway. Just because I've got such a busy, chaotic life. And so I just thought I would kind of start small and see where it takes me. I really want to keep this little, I guess you can't really see it, but I really want to keep this little phrase here. I'll try to go big today so you guys can kind of see it better. The book is, you're going to love it. It's called Calcium Connection. I was just talking about the soullessness of her eyes. Calcium Connection. It's just a throwaway book. I work at a library and this happens all the time. People will try to donate books and like in the middle of pandemic, it's like, we don't really take donations, but they'll just drop giant, yeah, it's terrible, giant boxes of books and be like, here's the donation without even like calling us or talking to us. So yeah, I stole it from work. Yeah. So I'm just kind of doodling, trying to get warmed up right now. I'm finding as I do more art and practice more art and try to learn a little bit more how important warming up is. I had no idea that was even a thing when I started. And it really does help. It kind of gets your mind in a place to do stuff. So that's nice. So yeah, just kind of a warm up page, doing little mushies. As I was explaining earlier, I really hate stupid diet books. I think they're stupid. I think they're absurdist. I think they're wrong-headed. I think people are always trying to make a buck off of them. So yeah, I thought I would kind of turn this into something that, in my opinion, matters a little bit more. So yeah, just getting warmed up here. My fiance's texting me and I'm like, I'm trying to stream, babe. I'm a serious streamer now. It's just kind of like a gloomy Saturday, and I'm definitely feeling it today after my initial like coffee high. I'm going to color these in. They're going to be little blood splatters, I think. I love doing this kind of thing, just like doodling. My boo calls me an expert doodler because you just never know what you're going to make, what you're going to create. I'm going to use alcohol base marker now and see how it does on these pages. See if it... There's this website called Creative Bug, and I get a free subscription through my library, and they have like tons of like art classes and things on there for free. And I took recently a 20-minute art journaling class in preparation for this. I could definitely take more, and I probably definitely will take more because I think there's like five parts to it. But it was really fun. I actually really enjoyed it. For something free, it's good. I just try to take art lessons where I can. I'm just now getting to the point where my income's stable at all. It's been a rough 4 years, probably longer than that. Just trying to get my life together. But I think that's a lot of people now. Yeah, I'm sorry you can't really see it because my hand's covering it, but there you go. For those, I'm noticing there's 4 viewers in the chat. Thank you for coming. We're just doing an art journal. I'm doing a warm-up page just to kind of get my brain moving, figuring out what I want to do. Let's do... sometimes I like to pull out like a round of colors to figure out what I want to do. Brundle. Where do you see that? Oh, that's her name. Brundy Brody. I don't know who this person is. Y'all, we gotta read this. When Brundy Brody's infant son experienced an onslaught of health issues, there's nothing funny about that conventional medicine could neither define nor treat, she began her own research-based quest for answers. That's always how these diet books go. It's always some tragedy where somebody has to find a new way. So yeah, I'm not going to read that anymore. When you say infant son, I can't make jokes out of that. Okay, so moving on. We're going to see. I kind of want this little page to be like a little psychedelic. There's not a whole lot going on with me right now. I'm trying to get used to this crazy job that I started. Pandemic is crazy. It's got everybody's brains fried. Everybody's acting crazy. I'm trying to like get immersed in the doodling, but also remember that I have to talk to you guys. That's the thing I really like about doodling too, is like it's such escapism. I can just go. I can doodle forever. I think my biggest art block for myself personally is getting structure into the things I do. It's all well and good to doodle, but you're not really learning a lot. And I think to grow, you kind of have to push yourself a little bit. So my biggest block is structure. I think I've been doing better. I've been trying to draw a little something every day at work. We have a ton of downtime right now, so I'll just pick an object and draw it. The other day I did a phone. I've done shoes. I've done cats. Just a little something every day. And I'm not great at it, but it's fun. Anyway, it's looking a little Christmas, so let's get some purple up in here. I really want to paint on these pages, to be honest, but I don't really know how that's going to go, so I'm kind of holding off on it. It looks a little faded. That's my only problem with the markers. Looks a little faded. I'm looking at it on camera to see how it looks. And then we're going to do this. I'm kind of just picking whatever colors I want. I'm hoping soon I can get a little bit of a better setup. Y'all would laugh if you saw what my camera setup was like right now. Because it's just a little ridiculous. I love these notes here. They try to legitimize everything that they write with this extensive note section. And I've never seen this done in diet books. Usually it's at the very the ending, on the sources page. But I guess she didn't have time for that. Yeah, the only thing that's at the end is future directions. So that's kind of interesting. I bet she's just trying to lend credence to these weird theory she has. I like also how it does not say anything about her credentials, naturally. But whatever. I'm not going to be a snob today. I'm not a snob. I'm only a snob about select things. One of them is diet books. That's the only thing I'm a snob about. Everything else, I work very hard to not be a snob about. I said as I criticized bestsellers at the beginning of this stream and people who read them. Hey, man. Where I live, being a snob is a isolating problem. Okay. I think I'm pretty warmed up. I think I'm going to move on. I really want to paint now. I'm like, that was fun or whatever, but I want to paint. And I'm sure I can draw like more mushrooms, but the color isn't really coming out the way I want. So let's do a couple more mushrooms. Let's do some spirally stuff, some mushroom babies. Yeah, we're just going to kind of fill this page so we don't leave it unfinished. And I like this being a project that I can like keep coming back to. That's cool. I have a problem with that as well. Like, I just want to finish something immediately. And that can be an art block too. Try not to think about it too much. I don't want to overthink this at all. It defeats the purpose. Yeah, doodling. Okay, so I'm going to get some reference photos up. I'm just trying to cover every spare inch right now. I'm going to get some reference photos up and try to get something on the cover. I think I want to do the cover now. I think the beginning is always a good place to start. So sorry for my arm being all up in the shot. So, getting some images up. The other day I tried to draw a skull. I literally don't know what happened. It turned out so whack. I don't know what happened. So I think I'm just going to stick with from the front. A long time ago, I did like a tombstone I doodled like a tombstone in my art book, and I thought it was so cool. It was one of those like classic tombstones with like the flying skull on it, and I thought it was so cool. So I might actually do something like that. I know that's very gothic, but I'm not trying to be. I really just like the way they look. Those flying skulls are so strange. I'm pulling up a few reference photos now, and they all look different. I wish I had like a name for that. I think I almost got a like a book about it one time, but then I think I forgot about it, as I tend to do. Iconography of gravestones of burying grounds. I will do this on my own time and not subject y'all to it. Okay, so the first step is base layer of white. So try not to unplug my mic here. Let me make sure I didn't unplug my damn mic. I did not. Good for me. Clean up here a little bit. Okay, there's the wet. I've got really new brushes. My mom got them for me for Christmas, and I never use them. I'm also going to tear out a magazine page. Ugly dog. This magazine is so bougie. Okay, I'm gonna make a loud noise. Don't be mad at me. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna put that in there. I got some tape, but I don't think that I'll need it today. Okay. I'm gonna get my new paintbrushes and my water cup. We're gonna go. I don't know what's in frame and what's not. I'm a big old fat mess. A messy lady. Y'all hear that? Something just fell. Always. I'm just gonna put this on the ground. Okay. So now get my brush set out. I have so many brushes. I really wanted real hair brushes because I was being extra, but my mom got me synthetic, and that's probably for the best, honestly. I can't take care of real hair brushes right now. I'm a messy, chaotic person. I think I'm gonna use this one. Gotta get the glue out of it. Okay. Now I've tried so many different palettes. I've tried glass, I've tried plastic. I've tried those little circular ones with the hole in them. Forgot what they're called. And I haven't really I tried the ones where you wet the sponge and then you wet the piece of paper and you put it on top and it keeps your acrylics wet. I didn't take care of it. That's how I am. So I'm just going with an old cutting board that broke. I'll show it to you. Just so ratty little cutting board. Technically, it's not the greatest palette. I know it'll absorb the paint. I get it. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm just a human being. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also have India ink, so we can use that too. I think that'd be fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little white. Boopy boopy. Look at that fuzz. There's always fuzz going on. Okay, just gonna. I'm making my own music because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to play copyrighted music. So, okay, let me wet this first. Just to get some of that glue out. I also like experimenting a little bit because it's okay to make mistakes. Okay, Here? Okay. You're going to have to see my ugly, ratty little towel. Make sure I got all the dust and debris off. Am I procrastinating? I don't know. Maybe a little. Picking some music, if I can get some. Trying not to have so much downtime, but it's a little hard. Here we go. Ambient. Let's do this. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I shouldn't use. I thought about using the cheaper acrylics, but it didn't happen. Sue me. Uh-oh, look at that. So much to learn. There's so much to learn about painting and art. It just never ends. When I get frustrated, I'm like, oh my God, there's so much to learn. I just don't, I'm not going to be able to read all the books I want. I'm not going to be able to know all the facts. I'm not going to be able to draw and know every drawing technique. And it's kind of a despairing feeling. My fiance is always like, well, that's the exciting part. You know, like you'll never run out of things to learn. That's what makes it interesting and fun. And I think that's really a wise thing to say. It's very like science minded to think that. And he just kind of keeps me from the existential despair sometimes, which strikes us all in this life. I'm trying to water it down a little bit because it's very thick paint. And I'm trying to be stingy. Everybody's very quiet today. Wonder what's going on in everybody's mind. I'm used to my friend Chipmunk. They are always chatty. I haven't heard from them in a really long time, so I'm kind of like, where'd they go? That's always the thing with internet people. They can just so easily disappear. And you're kind of just left with wondering where they go. I'm just embracing the sadness today. Just embracing the sadness. These brushes are actually pretty nice. Thanks, Mom. Uh-oh. Got a little clumping action there. That's okay. It's okay if it's a little thick. It's my first one. I'll figure it out. It's always so much pressure on the internet to be perfect. And sometimes I'll find myself when I'm watching like content creators, I criticize them so much. Like, why'd you do that? Why'd you pick that? Oh, I don't like the color of that doll's hair. Oh, I don't like the color of that landscape. But then I'm like, it's hard. It's hard to create. It's hard to show that to people. Kind of. You have to be nicer. And that's a reminder I always have to tell myself because I can be pretty judgmental. I think it's like kind of like a defense mechanism to be judgmental. Like, I don't know, like, you know yourself, you're not able to live up to your standards. So it's almost like a self-critique. I don't know. I know that sounds like what everybody always says, but I just have to like repeatedly tell myself that when I'm starting to get judgmental. There's so much shit to judge, you know? So much fucking shit. People are whack. They make whack decisions. Okay. I don't even know how long it's been. That's great. That's good. I don't know if you can hear this brush noise. Trying to get some of this excess paint off the brush. I do that sometimes. I don't even know if that's the right thing to do. I always see people who are like, have been to art school and know all the shit doing streams on Twitch and on YouTube. So it's kind of interesting. I'm sure it's interesting for you to watch somebody who doesn't know all the shit. I couldn't get the music to work, so I have no idea what's going on with that. I'm just not even gonna stress about it. That's my philosophy. Y'all can probably hear it, but I cannot. That's okay. Okay. I'm gonna paint over this. I'm gonna do some background stuff. I'm probably gonna do like a little night sky or something. I probably could have left it black, but it's probably okay if I didn't. And we're just gonna get going. As always, I put way too much paint on this palette. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Let's do this here. I just want to kind of get something down, and I don't think it's gonna be perfect, but I think that's kind of the theme of the stream today. Okay, let me put this down. I'm so eager to get to the fun stuff. I'm like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. But you can't hurry this stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little background stuff. Use this brush. I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to use this brush. And we're going to get peppered. Let's see. Look at that. Look at me. I got wood piece, wood chunk. I think also when I'm painting, half of it is just like cleaning up mistakes that I've made. So that's cool. Let's see. I'm trying to work on getting my color mixing up a little bit, but that's one of those things that's extremely hard to teach yourself to do. So I need to get some books. I need to work on it a little bit more. Let's do some blue. And then we're gonna do, and also I don't have a ton of acrylics. And that's fine. It's so juicy. The paint, it's so juicy. Look at that. That's so juicy, y'all. It's so juicy. It's juicy, baby. Okay. Okay. Looking for a palette knife. Here we go. I just got these little plastic ones. My baby. Let's see. Let's see what we can make. This is like kind of like a greenish. Let's see what happens. This might be a little too light, so we're going to get in there and get some more. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, I guess you can't see it. That's pretty. Okay, we're also probably going to do, grab this, do a little bit of purple. Grab this, boop. Wonder if you can hear the little scrapings. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. I want to make this a little bit more grayish, like a grayish purple. So we gotta get a little black, unfortunately. You know what? I don't even know if I have black. Oh, I don't. That's wild to think about. I don't have black, y'all. That's crazy. All right, well, we'll just sprinkle what we got, I guess. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I thought so too. We just recently got it set up. I got this really cool, like, green art cart, which I think is really cool. I have so many little neat knickknacks here. Like, this is so cool. I got this years ago. I don't even remember where. I've got these little, like, let's see if I can get them here. Little food erasers. I love miniature food so much. My mom's been trying to feed my obsession for miniature food for so long, and I've had to, like, Mom, I don't want it. I don't want miniature food, but I do secretly want it. I also bought this from a friend a million years ago. Her name is Silas. And yeah, I really love this. I think it's great. So yeah, I've got so many little knickknacks. I got this little planner thing. I made this actually, but then it broke. But I thought it was so funny. I think so too. Oh, and Ainsley, I have your little kitty cat on here. Look at the little kitty. Yes, the Absolute Vodka makes me think of RuPaul all the time because that's their main sponsor. So yeah, definitely completes the picture. Okay, so now look at me. Made some mistakes here. Now I'm gonna paint the sky. I'm gonna do like this. This is probably not going to come out the way that I imagine. Plan it to. So I'm just not even going to think about it. Come in here. It just goes so much better if I don't think about it. So quiet. I'm just concentrating, trying to get this just right. And I gotta come over here and fix this now that I've got more of a handle on what I'm doing. There we go. It looks like absolute shit on camera. That looks great to me. Oh, I just gotta restart. You know, and we could just scratch this whole thing, and that's fine too. Sorry, my laughter's so loud. I don't even realize it. Oh, it's raining. I don't know if you guys can hear. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't look terrible on camera. That doesn't look terrible. Oh, I messed it up. That's all right. We're gonna get in here and fix it. I'm just liking how the paint looks right now. Trying to pay attention to what it looks like on camera, so you guys aren't just seeing a blab of color. A little bit more here. Not too much of that though. Oh, not too much. So I think it was Monet. We're watching an art documentary. I think it was Monet. But Monet has this very famous painting, and I'm sure if you saw it, you would recognize it, where they're in a train station and the scene is of a train just billowing smoke everywhere. And you would think, as an artist, this is kind of like a natural scene that he just had to capture. But it turns out that Monet actually, I don't know if he paid, because I think he's pretty broke, but he asked one of the conductors or the station manager or someone if he could paint in there one day, and if the station manager would like manufacture some smoke for him to paint. So this dude got up in here and manufactured some smoke, tons of smoke, so he could paint it. And I gotta say, I appreciate the initiative. It's almost like an Instagram filter or something. Like, you always think when you see these pieces of art and stuff online as well, that it sort of came out organically like that. And I just thought it was really fascinating that Monet just manufactured the conditions to paint. He was like, I must have smoke, and I will have smoke. I thought that was really interesting. And also very privileged, because the man basically bullied his way into getting his wish, which sounds very privileged. I don't know. You never know what you can get unless you ask. I'll get some more purple in here. Okay. This sky is really hard. It looks crazy right now. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. I think some of these could be a little bit more natural. It's hard though. Acrylic paint. This is acrylic paint, by the way. Dries so fast. I'm sure you already knew that. You can't really do this stuff with oil. Okay. And then, just to give it a little drama, we're going to actually paint this part dark. I'm trying not to. I might have to go back in white and cover some of this. Yeah, I'll have to go back in white and do that. Let's see what it's looking like. I know it looks crazy right now, but we're going to fix it. Well, I'm going to fix it. You're not going to do anything. Okay. I'm going to come in here. Oops. I'm just going to blend it a little bit. a little bit. I'm going to come in with more white. So it looks a little better. This is what happens when you don't plan. You have to go back and fix everything. That's okay. I like fixing and I hate planning. So I hate planning my art. I just want to do it. I don't think about it. Okay. Wow, y'all. That looks pretty legit. Not gonna lie. I don't hate it. That's pretty great. Y'all, this looks awesome. Looks great. Okay. These colors are fucking ridiculous. Okay, that white is a little bit overworked, so I'm going to clean my brush a little bit. It looks fabulous. I love it. I thought everything would turn out horribly because I have to talk the whole time. Okay. What time is it? Wow, I don't even know how long it's been. What does it say down here? Oh, it's only been 40 minutes. Okay, great. Okay, so let's see. The problem is that I want to put something on this portion of it, a tombstone, but I'm not sure if I should fill up the rest of the sky or start on the tombstone, do the background later. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how I am. Or what? So, let's see. Part of me kind of just wants to put the tombstone in and figure out the background later, which I know is completely fucking ass backwards, but you know, I don't like to think. Remember? Remember when I said I didn't like to think? I meant that. Let's do it. Fuck it. YOLO. I also forgot that I can't make gray because I don't have black. So everything's just going to kind of be blue tonal today. Which might actually be good. Might actually be advantageous. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm kind of just doing whatever I want. With no thought. I did not plan this. So I hope you're enjoying it. I'm having fun, actually. Having a lot of fun. That's good. I wish you could see my face. I have my fiance's Beyonce beanie on. He would lose it if he knew. Just kidding. He wouldn't care. Okay. Tombstone time. I'm going to go to my references here. You're not going to be able to see them. That's okay. I haven't quite worked out the reference situation. Let's do this. It's very clear. Okay. So another thing I could do is just forego the tombstone part completely and just do the flying skull right here. Very possible. I kind of like that idea. But the intention with the background was to sort of make it a scene. So I don't know. We can do the tombstone. We can do without the tombstone. I'm not sure. What am I feeling today? You know what? I'm not going to do the tombstone. I'm just going to do the flying skull part. I think that's probably good. I'm also going to get a little green in there. This part. Whoa. I hope you have some music playing while you're watching me. I don't have any. I'll figure it out. Figure it out at a later time. This is me figuring it out. Okay, I'm being very bold because I'm wearing a shirt and leggings that really should not be covered in paint. So I'm being very bold today. Okay, going back to my reference here. Okay. Whoa. Let me get this cleaned off. Oops. Another weird thing that my Midwest town has, and these motherfuckers are everywhere, and I don't know how, but I can show you here without spilling my entire life all over this. These little cups, I know you can barely see it, but these little cups here with the winking little eye, they have these cups fucking everywhere. And my sister, the first time she saw this cup that I had, she was like, that is the creepiest shit ever. And I knew that I had a gem on my hands. I mean, it says Bailey's. I'm assuming it's just some whiskey, or what is Bailey's? Scotch? Alcoholic drink. Just an alcoholic drink. I think they have some cups that have like cityscapes on them or something. But I just thought these were the weirdest, creepiest little mugs. And I've seen them in multiple places in my city, in my hometown. So I just thought they're so funny. You know that if someone looks at something that you own and is like, that's fucking creepy, you've got a gem on your hands. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna do, let's do a little red. Why not? I don't know if I want this red. Let me see what it looks like. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that red yet. Okay. Going back to my reference here. I'm just going to wing it. No pun intended. Let's go. Boop. And then the one I'm looking at, actually I'll link it in the chat so y'all know what I'm working from. Reached character limit. Oops. Okay, I'm linking it. There's what I'm using, so you know what the hell I'm talking about. I love how I'm like completely fucking, I'm not drawn a single thing on here. I'm just lazy, y'all. I'm just lazy. Why plan when you cannot plan? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm trying to perfect these lines a little bit. They look kind of shitty right at the moment, but that's okay. Okay, so that's okay, I think. And then we can go back and, of course, we're going to fix that. That's the theme of the day. We're going to fix that. Okay, so for the eyeballs, the inner workings, the face marks, I'm just going to do straight up red. Let me clean that off a little bit. I'm actually really liking this wooden palette. I'm actually liking this piece of broken wooden board for my palette, so I'm actually enjoying it. See what I mean about trying to work on not being a snob at all times? That is me. You know what? I'm actually going to draw these eyes in. I can find a pencil somewhere. Because I really don't want to mess them up. The placement of eyes, all important. I'm actually going to do this little triangle in the middle first. You're not going to be able to see this. Trust and believe that. Yeah, there's no way you can see that. But that's okay, because then it makes it look like I'm doing this with skill alone. Y'all are so chill for hanging out with me. I just can't even explain it. It's really awesome. And I have some cool friends on the internet That is such a source of pride for me because I've not been a person who has been very great at making friends and even worse at keeping them. So I'm always like, to myself, I'm always like, I have friends who live in other places. And that's cool. Okay, you really can't see these. They're probably going to be crooked. I'm just kind of giving myself. This is the only planning I'm doing today. The only planning. You won't get any more out of me. Okay, and then I'm going to do the little teethies. The little teethies. Wee. Okay, again, you cannot see this. That's all right. It's just helping me a little bit in the future. Okay. Go move. I have Doja Cat stuck in my head. Okay, that's all plan I'm doing. Don't at me. Okay. Oh, you can see it on camera. Interesting. Okay, so now we're just going to fill it in. Could I use a smaller brush for this? Yes. Will I be using a smaller brush for this? No. Ah, shit, look at me. That's okay. Do. Oh, it's very beautiful outside now. It's been raining off and on all morning. Spooky. I keep forgetting y'all can't see this when I got my big ass hand in front of it. Okay, that's okay. I like this brush. It's staying very flat while I do this. I say, and then it proceeds to not stay flat. Okay. The texture is not extremely amazing on this, but that's okay. And then I'm going to grab a little rain now. Oops. I should have done this nose to the smaller brush. I got this paintbrush in my mouth. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, too big. You know what? I might actually permanently switch to this little brush. But I like this one because it's flat. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch. Damn. Nope. Have you ever been making a straight line and then you can feel your hand slipping out of the straight line? So you have to like stop and quickly adjust. Ooh. What is this looking like on camera? Oh my god, it looks so funny and cute. Okay, I'm going to stop being obsessed with trying to be straight because it looks like garbage anyway. And just go to town, go to town, go to town. Fill in the eyes a little bit more here. It's also crooked. It's fine. Hee hee! I love it, y'all. He's so cute. I love these little skull dudes. That is so cute. I'm so amused. I love these little guys. They're You're like, Rachel's so that's serious. It's serious to me, okay? It's serious to me. The wings are going to be the tricky part because I'm not sure. I know how to draw wings because they're really easy to draw, but I am not sure how to paint wings. Those are two different skill sets. So we're gonna experiment a little bit, and then I think after I get this skull done, I might cut the stream for today and finish this up on my own time. But I don't know how long this skull is going to take, so it might be another bit of time. I don't know. What do y'all be doing when you're watching me stream? I know Ain666 is in the bed, falling asleep, probably already asleep. I don't know what your name on here is. Where'd it go? How do you say your name? I always want to say Stadfish, but I feel like it's German, so it doesn't sound like that. But it's funny when me and my fiance talk about online friends. We just are like, how do you pronounce their name? How do you pronounce it? I think it's like this. No, I think it's like this. No, I think it's like this. Just back and forth infinitely to time. That is funny. Yeah. That's amazing that you're cleaning your room. That I made you feel productive. That is hilarious to me. Some days I'm so not productive. Okay. Now we're going to move on to filling in this skull. He's so funny to me. I absolutely adore this little skull man. Is he perfect? No. But did I invent him? Yes. And that in that way, he's perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a little red. And fill them in. Like this. And we might switch back to the little brush. I'm not really quite sure how to fill in his teeth. I feel like they should be white. When I get close to the end, I know he's awesome. I love him. I think he's a fucking cutie. Hello, I'm a skull man. It's just kind of a message. It's a message to the diet industry, one might say. Don't follow bad diet advice, y'all. Bad for you. It's bad for you mentally. Nothing else. I honestly don't know how much of a diet book this is. It just looked like one, and I wasn't about to sit here and read it, so. Poisoned by, what's her name? Brundy Brody? No idea. Ooh, shit. Look at that. Messed up. That's all right. I'm about to fix it. Oh my God, he's scary. He's scary. Boo, I'll kill you. I kind of like how his eyes are not going to be very distinguishable from the background. I think that's kind of funny. I'm also not completely mixing this paint in any real way, which is fine with me. I might put some highlights on this little skull because you definitely cannot see it on camera. So I might put some highlights around his eyes or something. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. How does that look? Actually, okay, yeah, I'm going to come back in white and clean this up a little bit. Oh, shit, I just covered up his mouth. Oops. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'll come back when that dries a little bit. How about that? And then I'm going to switch this. Okay, me being cheap. Okay. This is really fun. I'm having a blast right now. There's this band. I'm sure you already heard of them because I talk about them a little bit, called Dead Man's Bones, and I always listen to them around Halloween. It's like my traditional Halloween music, and this is what this is reminding me of right now. So funny. I'm always really excited because my fiance always watches back my streams, even if he can't be there to see him. And I'm always like, I wonder what he's thinking. This man is scary as fuck. Look at this man. I'm going to come back and face this eye. What I'm going to do actually is scratch out a little bit of this paint so I can get it back in there with white before it's dry. Because one of the reasons why I like painting with acrylics is that I don't have to fucking wait for it to dry for 10 fucking years before I can add stuff to it. One of my friends who had saw one painting I've painted in my life was like, have you tried oil? It's like, yeah, I've tried oil. I've definitely tried oil. I mean, it was cheap oil. Okay, so I'll scrape that out a little bit, and then we'll wash him. I got 2 hands flying around. Look at them. Look, my arm looks so crusty and dusty. That's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna get in here. I still got some white left over. That's good. Hey. Hey. Hey, there we go. Everybody working all the weekend. Got some white on his eye. That's okay. Yeah, this is good. This is what I'm talking about. Oops. I know y'all can't see it until I pull my hand away. I'm very conscious of that fact. Look at this man, looking cute as heck. He's a little scruffy, he's a little rough. I like that. Get up here. A little bit more white. Struggle trying to keep my brush clean here. Ugh. I dirtied it up. That's okay. I'm also going to clarify these lines a little bit because you can still kind of, you can't see it on the camera, but you can still kind of see the white of the background here, and I don't want that. So come here. And I think I'm going to clarify the white in the teeth. And then we're going to move on to the wings. I could definitely do more inside of this skull, and I might actually come back later and do some patterns, but I don't want to eat up your afternoon. And I'm going to play Sims after this. So I'm trying to like pop it out. This has really been motivating for me. It's really easy for me to try to limit the time that I do art, or like get discouraged after a little while, or because it's not coming out perfectly. But when I'm on stream, I just can't stop, you know? Like I can't be like, well, this sucks, so I'm going to take a break and then never return to it, you know? Like I have to just keep pressing on. So this has been really encouraging and motivating for me. I don't know why I did that voice. That was terrible. Okay. So it's looking a little better. He's a little rough guy, but I love him. And we're actually gonna look at me. I got paint on my brush. Look at me. We're gonna come in here and get a little bit more color in the middle. And we're gonna go like this. Grab some more red and go like this. Oops, too much red. And go like this. I'm going to just add a little paint. This is the kind of stuff you guys can't really see, but I can see it, so I'm going to fix it right now while we're still here and kicking. There's a little bit of thickness here that I forgot to iron out. Go down here. Some more here. I'm going to stop talking for a second. Okay, and then I'm going to bring the chin down just a little bit more. There we go. That's better. My cat Mercutio went to the vet yesterday, and it was very traumatizing for him, as it tends to be with these little Kit Kats. And we thought he was very sober yesterday, and so we thought, oh God, he's gonna hate us forever. He's never gonna get over this trauma. And then this morning, he hopped on top of my book in a rude, loud, disturbing way. And then he jumped on my lap today and refused to let me move. And then I knew he was fine. and his brain is small enough, like a little pea, for him to forget. So, good job, Marky. I wish my brain was as small as yours. You know what? I just wish I was a cat. I think that's the real thing. I don't really want a small brain. In today's society, nah. Okay. Okay, y'all. I promise I'm going to stop fucking with this skull and move on to the wings. I'm kind of getting eaten up by skullage. What time is it? Okay. It's been about an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, so let me go ahead and move it along. Try to keep these to an hour. Sometimes it's hard. Some people be on these streams for like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm like, how, dude? Yeah, we got a lot of pics. I'll have my boy send me some, because he's the one that takes all the pictures. I'm terrible at pictures, dude. Terrible. But he's got the natural eye. He's been very inspired by your photo sets. Ains, he really likes them. He's like, wow, I want to take more pictures. I'm like, you should, because you're good at it. we've been discussing if we're going to do the TikTok thing, me and him, because we both have reservations about the app. And I never really got into Snapchat, and I feel like that's kind of like akin to TikTok a little bit, or at least the way that we would be using it. So we're going back and forth on that. I feel like I need an even smaller brush for this. I don't even know if I have that. I agree. Is this smaller? It is. Oh, I should have wet it first. I also keep 2 cups of water because in case this one gets dirty fast, because sometimes that happens. Again, I'm trying too hard to stay in the lines right now. So let me just be rough about it. It's a fucking shitty skull. I don't know why I'm being so silly about it. Okay, dog. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with that. Okay, I love him. Let's go. Now we're gonna quickly, so I don't keep y'all on here forever, or you feel pressured to stay on forever. I'm going to quickly get the wings on. I'm gonna have to go back to my reference photo so I know what the fuck I'm doing. And let's go. I'm gonna move the book over a little bit. Oh, it's stretching time, y'all. Stretching time. Oh. I almost knocked over my whole life just now. Oh, I forgot. I have a little Quest bar in case I got hungry. It seems so weird to eat on stream. I'm like, should I eat this? Can y'all be hearing me? Should I do ASMR? Here we go. I'm gonna do ASMR. You ready? Oh my god, it seems like it's so loud. It's going into the red zone. Let me turn this down. I'm not doing ASMR. Here, I'll do ASMR of a bite. Here we go. You can't even hear it because the damn bar is so soft. Whatever. Okay. Just a little bite. I'm gonna do it like this so y'all can see how pretty it is. It's a pretty design. Okay. Oh, really? Into me brain. How's the room cleaning going? Okay. Now, right there. Ooh, no, too low. Okay, I have no idea if I'm going to do these wings very well. I'm kind of feeling the pressure right now. I'm like, oh, wings are easy. And then so now I'm like freaking out about it. You know what? I'm just going to go with my plan, the theme of this stream, no thought, and just do it. Probably also going to cut off a little bit because the wings are quite long. So, let's see. I'm just doing a little reference lines here. Okay. Move out my way. Okay. Frequently, I'm glad y'all can't see me because I look crazy. How do the ends look? Okay. Kind of doing this little song and dance. Woo! Mm-hmm. I'm jacking it up. I'm jacking it up. This is gonna be a little guy. Woo! And then he's gonna be like this. Perfect. Okay, now let me see if I can do the other side. Here we go. Whoop. The noises help, okay? Oh, good job, Ainsley. I'm glad it's going so well. Love it. Thank you. Okay, now these are not going to be symmetrical. Just letting you know now. The dealio. It's gonna go like that. And then it's gonna go. I'm gonna make some executive decisions here so these look a little bit more wing-like. Bring them up here. Yeah, they can just look like rainbows too. I kind of like that idea. We're gonna go. Ooh. Wait, not done. Not ready. Woo! Oops. This little tail end here is giving me a little trouble here. Let's see. Let's fix this actually. I think it should go down a little bit more. Like that. Not quite, but that's okay. Okay, I think I got him. I'm putting a little reference dot in there so I don't forget what line I'm supposed to be using. This side is giving me a little bit more pain than the other one was. No. See, look at that. I messed up already. That's okay. That's okay. Ah, shite. Okay. Let's see. How can I fix this? Let's see. That's okay. Sorry, y'all. Just concentrate and give me a second. Like I told you, not symmetrical. That's okay. I think this can come up a little bit more, actually. Okay, that looks a little better. And this can go like this. There we go. There we go. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Let's see. Let's go like this. There we go. There we go. Okay, not perfect, but good enough. Okay. Okay, there we go. Y'all can't even see it, which is amazing. Okay, so, oh, I guess I should put the detail in the middle of the wing. Let's do that. So really easy. You're just going to go like... Sorry, did a little burpee. Sometimes you just got to burpee. My cat's here. Everybody say hello. She's going to probably start hollering here in a minute. Hi, Celeste. What are you doing, little lady? She said, mind my business. What are you doing? Oh, now she's not going to talk. She's too good for words now that y'all are here. Hey, little lady, what you doing? This is so boring. I'm sorry. I'm like, at the one hand, trying to concentrate, on the one hand, remembering how boring this is. we're just going to do a little line running through. Ooh. These details are kind of boring, but they kind of make it look like wings more. Without them, they just kind of look like big rainbow dudes. Whee! Oh, I think I missed something here. Like this. Okay. And there we go. Easy peasy. Okay. We're on the home stretch, y'all. We're doing it. We're on the home stretch. We're doing it. Okay. Let's see. I don't really know what color. We can do some green. I was kind of going to do green as an accent. It might be fun to do angel wings. We can do... It's always dicey adding a third color. Ooh, I have an idea all of a sudden. Let's see if it works. I want to see if it works. Here we go. First, I'm not even going to touch the angel wings. I'm going to come in here to the eyes. Let's see if it works. And if it doesn't, we can always paint over it. And just do this. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oops, that's too watery for me to do that. Let me load some more paint. You can't even see it barely on camera. That's okay. Okay. So those are in there. I think I'm just going to do green. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's just go. And I've got to remember where these lines are so I can come back over in blue and get them. Actually, I'm wondering if I should paint the lines in now and come in with green over the top. Because I don't want to lose them. That's my thing. Okay, let's do the lines first. Why not? What the hell? Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to come in. I'm going to grab this blue here. That green is resisting. I don't know if I like this brush for this. Again, me trying to be perfect with these damn lines. I need to just go. There's no perfection. There is only painting. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Here we go. Goes faster when I'm more confident anyway. Y'all can't even see the mistakes on camera anyway. At one point, I wanted to be a mortician for just like a brief moment in time. And then I was like, I realized kind of how much work it was. And I was like, never mind. I mean, you basically have to kind of sacrifice your life a little bit. And I'm not really willing to do that at all. I really like the idea of it. But that Ask a Mortician woman, Caitlin Doty, I've read both of her books. Well, she has three now. I've read all three of them, and I just remember she mentioned in one of them, she was like, you're up at 3 a.m. talking to people about death, who have just lost loved ones. And while I think I could handle something like that emotionally, I think it would just creep into my life a little bit too much, and I'd have a little trouble compartmentalizing that kind of stuff. So I just, in the end, just decided it wasn't really for me. I thought about kind of going to school for it and seeing if it was for me, but it was really expensive, and I can't really afford to play around. Oops. This looks way better on camera than it does in real life. That's funny. Because you can't see all the little mistakes and stuff. This is so fun. I had no idea how long this was going to take. Hey! Kafka Peach! That's my boyfriend, everybody. How you liking this sweet thing? You seeing it? Doesn't it look awesome? We love this little skull man. I'm just doing some outlining right now. I'm probably going to come back over it in green, which the theme of the stream has been ass backwards. Because you're not really supposed to do that. But when have I ever done anything you're supposed to do? Never. Thank you, baby. You're supposed to say that, though. Just kidding. Kafka Peach is a very supportive partner. He is the one that kind of finally kicked my ass into doing art consistently. I had been struggling with it for pretty much forever. And I was just like, I'm not meant to do art. I'm not meant to be an artist. I don't really have the time or the attention span. I certainly don't have the skill. I had so many fucking excuses for it. I'm never going to have enough money, whatever, for supplies, whatever, the old bullshit. And then he was finally like, you should just do it and not worry about all that shit and just do it because it's fun. And, and now I do it because it's fun. So thanks, babe. Oh my God. That was exhausting. Okay. Moving on. Wing number 2. And after we do wing number 2, we're going to go back over this in green and then we're going to be done. Because I'm done today. Baby, I'm wearing your beanie. I'm sorry. Please do not get at me. Let me see if I can show you. Sorry. It looks cute, okay? Ainsley, Ain66. I'm terrible. Cleaned her room because she's feeling productive. And I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, holy shit, dude. That's absolutely the truth. Absolutely the truth. Which I didn't know at the time. I mean, it sounds pretty straightforward that you should be having fun while you're doing art. That sounds like a big deal, but It's fucking scabulous to say, man. Productivity, man. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. You also look very cute in it. This productivity culture, man. It's ruined me forever. Okay, I'm gonna move it along with this painting. I gotta move it along. That's another thing that these streams motivate me to do is to fucking get to work. Can't be fucking freeze framing and taking your time. Because that's how you get, caught up as well. Or that's how I would get caught up. I get so caught up in making it perfect. Caught up, caught up, I'm losing control. Another thing on my art preaching that I've learned about myself is that I'd always be afraid to do, oh, babe, it's nice to see you. Thank you. I'm so glad you came. I love art streams too. And I hope you come to the next one. Love you. And I'll see you next time. Yeah. And I might post a picture on Tumblr. We'll see. Anyway, okay, I don't quite know what's going on here. Okay. I think I did too many lines. Anyway, is that I was always afraid to kind of paint the same like subject matter over and over again. Because I thought maybe it would like make me stagnate or something. But then I learned that that's actually pretty normal in art, and that artists get kind of caught up in the same like subject matter, like they just keep painting it and painting it and painting it or drawing it or what have you, and then they get really good at it, and then they tend to kind of move on after that. And I didn't really know that when I first started. Like, I just had all these hang-ups. Just ignorant stuff, These lines are not as good as the other side. I kind of was getting messed up a little bit on this side, but that's okay. Okay, let me figure out. I think it's here, maybe. Just do my rough kind of thing. Oops. I gotta get my paint in control again. Here we go. Okay, I gotta rinse this brush off. Yeah, I was telling that story earlier about how Monet like generated all of that steam in the train station. He like talked to the station manager and was like, "I need as much steam as possible," and painted it. But yeah, I think artists just get obsessed with stuff. I think that's why they have like periods or whatever. And it's more fun to paint when I want to anyway, rather than what I think I should be painting. Like I said, it all seems pretty like common sense now, but when I started, I had no idea. Like I said, I just had all these rules about it, which I had completely and totally invented. And then I started watching like art documentaries and stuff and kind of learning a little bit more about these dudes. And just kind of learning like how they got good and like their techniques and stuff. And then all of these little weird hang-ups I had kind of went away. Okay, this looks fucking nuts. I absolutely am seeing why this side was not successful and the other side is fine. That's great. And I can always go back and fix it. Oops. I think these cross lines are really going to make it look a little better. Like it's how it's supposed to. I'm also running out of blue paint here. We might switch paints depending. What is this color? I've forgotten already. Okay, that's the same color. Just concentrate. It's mostly stopped raining and now it looks fucking beautiful. And that's awesome. I'm going to check the weather forecast soon and see. I'm actually going to do one more here. Like that. Just to give it a little bit of weight. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there, but you know, it's really not that noticeable, honestly. Okay. And we're done with that. Just doing a little bit of touching up that y'all can't really see on camera. The texture of this book makes it hard to make the lines filled in all the way. It's kind of hard to describe what I'm trying to say, but it's like white flecks in the lines just because it's just the texture of the book. And of course I'm going to go back and wash all these brushes like for real. Okay. Now, last but not least, moment you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, and not ladies and gentlemen, and fellas. No, I'm trying to think of a gender neutral one. There's so many. Oh no. Friends and enemies and lovers. Jazz cats, dogs. I think those are good, actually. I'm actually impressed with those. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We're going to keep going. Like I said, when I fill in this green, that's going to be the last of me you're ever going to see. Got this flat brush. Just filling it in, baby. And then, of course, off camera, I'll probably do some like more detail stuff. So it looks has a little bit more depth. And then, of course, I really need to like work on filling in, getting the lines a little bit straighter and stronger. But for the purposes of finishing, we're just gonna blast on through this. The two genders, jazz cats and dogs. Absolutely. My dad, when he was DJing in New Orleans, he would sign off like that. I think he would call his listeners jazz cats or something. And I'm sure you all know that my dad is white. He's a very white man. I mean, you have to be to kind of have the boldness to sign off on your radio station. Good night, jazz cats. That's pretty funny. Oops. So relaxing. I'm like getting zoned out, getting a little too relaxed. I actually think this setup has been mostly successful. My only thing is that I wish you could see this a little better. It's kind of like been put to the side a little bit, and it's so zoomed out, but I just could not get my webcam to do what I wanted it to do today. So I'm lucky I even got this set up, honestly. Oops, I missed a segment here. There we go. Jazz cats. Jazz cats. That sounds like it should be in the Cats movie. Jazz cats. And now, ladies and gentlemen, jazz cats and jazz dogs, enemies and friends, lovers and friends, I present to you the jazz cats. Don't come for me. Wow, we are so close to victory, dude. So close. It's been almost 2 hours. Wow. Did not expect to spend that much time. I thought this was going to be an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Crazy. Jazz cats. Ooh, the wind's a whipping. The wind is a whipping. My kitties are asleep. They had no intention of coming to bother me today, which I honestly am pretty grateful because they can be pretty annoying. Ooh, it looks pretty. It kind of looks like stained glass a little bit on the camera anyway. It doesn't look like that in real life, but yeah, I'm really digging this. I'm really liking this little skull man. It looks pretty awesome. If I can get the details right, he's gonna look awesome. If I can get the lines cleaned up and the details and the shadowing. Dame Judi Dench in her career defining role of the jazz cat. Would she be the jazz cat? This British lady? That's a sad state of affairs, if so. Yeah, you know they wouldn't get anybody black on that. Okay, y'all. We are on the home stretch here. It is moving and grooving. Just moving and grooving right now. You know what? I never really thought about it, but I guess I could have used my computer webcam so you can have face cam. I mean, it would be like the shittiest quality in the world, but it might not be so bad. I mean, it would probably take me about half an hour to figure out how the fuck to get it going, but I was telling them earlier, Kafka Peach, that I'm probably going to play Sims and I'm going to do a little Sims challenge, which I don't know if I've told you about those before, but basically you're presented with a set of rules and you have to figure out how to achieve an objective. And some with these challenges, I discard some of the rules just because they're either next to impossible or they just don't sound very fun, or I'm not really in any of the forum boards or anything, so nobody's gonna know if I cheat, So, but most of the time, I try to stick pretty. I try to do some of it at least, and they're really fun. If you succeed, they're also like very grindy. Like you have to grind a lot. And that can be really boring sometimes. But so the challenge I was thinking about doing is called the Rags to Riches Challenge. And you basically have to start out with 0 money and no property and try to get rich. And I think I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm kind of hurrying a little bit because I'm trying to get this done. Because I'm starting to get a little bored. And if I'm bored, that means y'all are bored. So just trying to hurry it along here. So pretty. So pretty. And of course, I want to do a woman for the challenge. Yeah, it's pretty fun, actually. It can be boring, it can be frustrating, but... And I think the challenge is like, because there's so many limitations in The Sims sometimes, like limitations on what you can do and what you can't do. That can be frustrating sometimes as a player, and I think it's just about like testing those limitations. I think that's pretty cool. And then I need to fix this line work down here, but I'm just trying to get a base on here. We're almost done. Home stretch, y'all. Y'all hear that horn outside? People wilding out because it's Saturday. This city loves summer and it loves the weekend. So people just go nuts with the bar.